Okay, this is a quick tutorial for the team or whoever wants to learn this. We're working. This is a LearnDash backend, and she's working on the reflection prompt ticket. And this is not Divi, so it's going to be a little Divi ticket. This one's a LearnDash. This is pure LearnDash, and you go in the builder. So what we've done in there, and we took a lesson. So this will be in there when you go into quizzes, and you'll just type in prompt up there like she did here, and search quizzes, and it'll show the quizzes that are already made, and then this starter blank reflection prompt. So to make yours, you would just clone that and then change the title to the title, appropriate title, which should already be there on your ticket, and then go ahead and start working on the ticket. And we're going to work on cleaning out this clone so that it's available for people as a blank. And if you're working on other tickets, if you could do something similar and you're working in the builder, if you're comfortable with that, that's terrific. Just follow this convention starter blank, and then this is a reflection prompt. And so if we get these types of tickets cataloged in there in our library, our LearnDash library of sorts, then people can just do that and start faster. So we'll be cooking with gas now.
Right. Yeah. Yep. So, get those templates in there. Yeah. Should I call it template?
What's that?
Should I call it template?
Yeah, starter blank hyphen template. Or blank template. And then they can look up template or prompt, or just look up all the templates and see all the templates are already there. In fact, I think maybe I'll go through and create templates. We should create a ticket for someone to create templates. I don't need to be doing all the work. I'm not supposed to touch anything.
Yeah, totally. So where does the slug thing and the status thing come from? Should I get rid of that?
Yeah, you want to change the reflection prompt to be just, that's for allyship and action.
Right, that was in lesson.
Yeah, so that should be reflect lesson name here.
Well, if this is the template, what do we do? And then put in
just put template. Put template. Title goes here or something to let them know.
Yeah, like that.
Put title here. Yeah.
Enter title here.
I wonder if that parentheses is going to be acceptable for the title.
Right.
I think just hyphens is going to work. I'm special characters aside from hyphens or underscores. Put an underscore if you want to change it up, but I think underscore. You can't have space between words on the slugs because that's what the.
Right. I was putting a spot for the underscore. Oops. Stop it. It went to the wrong spot. Stop it. Okay, delete.
They didn't tell me you couldn't type.
I can type really fast. It's just not accurate. I'm just kidding. Okay, so reflection prompt, enter title here. That kind of, I think that might make sense. Or I could put an underbar here.
Yeah, that works. It all works.
There. They'll figure it out.
Camel case, underbars, dash, just separate the words. It's easier to read. So then author, you created this, so you be the author. Include with your report on the ticket, hey, we worked on creating templates for people behind us working on similar tickets.
Yep.
And then I'll drop a bug on Alyssa, and she is project manager, can announce that. We could talk about that in the meeting today.
Cool.
And I'll sing your praises.
Yeah, we are having a meeting today, right?
Yeah.
So
I'll sing your praises for being a groundbreaking course
asking
creator.
Questions. Yeah, right.
So
like not knowing how to do shit.
Hit update.
Okay.
And these don't show up anywhere until you assign them to a
assign
module.
the
assigned. So that this will remain unassigned. So go ahead and just clone that.
Yeah, and then we can start out of that one.
Yeah, this is awesome. We're process building.
Wait a minute, did I clone it? Okay, now I got to find it again.
Just put blank.
I could have. I should have. I'm gonna see what else shows up. Come on, there it is. There he is. Okay, so now
look at you. This is so easy. How do you make this look so easy?
I don't, because I have somebody to help me. Oh, okay. So now this is what I want to
figure out on your own, though.
Well, I just wasn't sure if that where I was going. I'm like, I'm in here. I was in here, and I'm
Oh,
like, I don't know what to do with
Amy,
these.
I can tell you where
So,
you're going straight to hell if you don't change your page.
yes,
No,
thank you. Okay, so now what do I do with this? Uh-oh.
so you would go back into edit it in the builder. Hit the builder up at the top, right there. It says builder.
Okay.
Boom. So you can change.
And then,
You'll want to change. Click on that to change the title. You see it, edit. Yeah. So you put your
and
title.
then so will that show up? Where's that going to show up?
This is going
Up
to
at
show
the
on the back
top?
end there instead of the title that was there.
Okay.
Well, this still says
Which
copy starter. You
should,
have to change that in the
oh,
higher level, the one at the top of the page. But this right now, this can be your title. You can go ahead and build it out right here while you're here.
oh, this guy? I want to appear.
Yeah, yeah, it's just a search thing. So
Okay.
go ahead and
So I'm,
just edit the question here. This is a question in your quiz.
oh, this is the question,
Yeah.
which
So
is what could have helped you move forward? Okay, save.
yeah,
How do I
save it.
change the
And then
title?
is there the answer is going to be like a prompt. So
It's just going to be type your response here, I
yeah,
think.
go ahead. You want to edit this question, I think. So go in the little bunch of dots on the left, the far left on the
Yep.
line there with the question, and
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and click on
Drag
that.
it in.
Yeah, and it's just a matter of selecting the type of question to get the right kind of field.
Oh, I see. How come it won't open for me?
Maybe I'm telling you the wrong thing. Yeah, there you go. So you want to edit
Okay.
that. So that's part of
So
the
they've
game.
already,
That's part of the gamification stuff. I think attention question.
that was in the other one.
If you haven't, what?
What should
Oh, that's
happen?
the
Answer.
alternate. That's the alternate question. Is there an alternate question on yours?
No, there's no alternate well, there's a okay, so let me just drag this over and show you. So here's the question. Oh, it's this. The prompt is think about a time when you wanted to step up but held back. What stopped you? Choose one. Do we need to have something to have them choose one, or are they just thinking this in their head?
So you can. I think you can delete that first. That's the question. So put the prompt where the
Well,
B
no,
where the
this
B
is the
is.
question. This is the question that they're going to answer. This is
Right.
one they just have to pick. But does there have to be, do I need two questions is what I'm wondering. One where they pick the answer and see, then the other is free text option. But for either any of these they pick, they're going to write what could have helped you move forward, which is where we're putting the box here.
So
Does
the
that make
question.
sense?
So you want to change the question and then put this as the alternate question.
I don't think so. Let's try. So think about a time when you wanted to step up but held back. What stopped you? So this is what they, you know, what stopped them. But then after, what could have helped you move forward? That's where they
Oh,
need
that's
to
a
type
follow-up
in.
question. So
Yeah.
you just
So, so do I need to have a question for this, or are they just going to, will it give them an option to pick one of those?
well, they'll want to answer both probably, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I was wondering. Is this something that goes in their head and then they type? Or is this
Yeah. So
one that,
do the first question as the first
okay.
question. Just go ahead. You can back out. You already created that. So scroll down a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and add another question. Next question at the bottom, and then you can slide the
Um,
other one above the other one.
yeah, yeah. So title, do I need, the title is just the question?
I can't
Or
see much below the drag the question here. Yeah.
let me see. Oh, no, I can't get it to
There. Oh,
move.
there
Let
you
me,
go. Total 100 points.
oh,
So yeah, just type in that other question in that field.
okay. Think about a time when you wanted to step up as an ally but held back. What stopped you? Okay, add question. And now, do I drop it in there? No. I gotta put this. Nope, I don't know what I'm doing. Um, so I want to move this one, edit, remove. So with this one, wait, cancel. How come I don't have?
Just you can hit that arrow. They'll drag it up to the top. There you go.
Okay, there we go. And now how come I don't have?
You can edit that question there. Click on edit. No, on the other. There you go.
How come it's gonna leave?
Go ahead and save before you do it.
Okay.
So yeah, make sure you save what you got so far, and then
Yeah.
go ahead and hit edit.
I did that. I did that
to another
last
page.
Okay.
Updating failed. What?
Uh-oh.
So here you are. You're on the question page. So go down a little bit on the right sidebar. You're going to see what type of question.
Oh. So that one's a multiple choice, right?
No, this is a fill in the blank. Not fill in the blank, but scroll down a little bit so I can see your options. This is there one for fill
Because there
out?
was, well, this one is picking from 4 things.
Oh,
This
so that
is,
one is multiple choice.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so click multiple choice then.
Okay.
And then
So then,
you can go up. I create a category for multiple choice. So on the their category,
oh,
select multiple choice,
okay.
and then that'll create the template for you. The bottom one should, and so you put your first answer, and then you can put correct on the correct answer. Just check the correct box. But yeah, there you go.
Well, it's okay. So multiple choice.
Yeah, multiple choice, and then put in the answer or your first answer, and then add another one.
First, okay, because they're okay. Fear of saying the wrong thing.
Okay, and then click add new answer.
Not knowing how to help. Let me scroll up a little.
Yeah.
Worrying. Oops.
So the awesome thing here is we got this recorded so that we can share that. So
Yeah,
anybody else working on multiple choice
this is awesome.
will see that. And yeah, I'm so glad to grease the skids for everybody as you're helping onboard other people with this. So thank you, Amy.
Awesome.
Thank you
We
for
have
asking questions. See, you weren't bugging me.
well, it's like last night at 10, I couldn't take it anymore, but I see you were probably up that late.
Oh yeah, I was up all night with the rain and the
Yeah.
storm, and then I had to
Oh,
go
I hate that.
clean water out of
Now,
my basement.
do you think that they really need this free text option in parentheses, or is, yeah, I suppose to tell them,
Yeah.
or other, um, to tell them to write their own, whatever their,
So that one would be, I think, allow HTML maybe, so that you could create.
no, that's going to go in the box in the other question. So
Okay.
this one, they're just going to pick one of these. That makes sense.
Yeah. So they pick one. Is there a correct answer or no?
No, that's all their own thing. So here's how it goes. So think about a time you wanted, that you didn't step up as an ally. What stopped you? And it's just purely up to them what stopped them.
Right.
And then this one is what could have helped you move forward, is where they write in their situation here what could have helped them move forward.
Okay. Yeah. So
That
they
makes
just pick
sense.
one of these, and then that's fine. And it's multiple. There's no correct answers.
Right.
So just put correct.
But it'll
on,
give,
would you put correct on all of them? I wonder. I haven't set one of these
I,
up.
that's what I
I would
think.
say they're all the correct answer because that's their choice.
Right. How do we save this part then?
Go ahead and hit update up on the right.
Where is it? Up on the right. There we go.
You can save that as a template too, but
What's no question deposited mean?
there's no question. Oh, you got to add the question. This up top,
Oh, I
they
get
don't see that. So just copy
okay.
and paste that in the paragraph below
This
that.
one.
Yeah, this is some great training. And then
Yeah,
you
this
can
is
add
awesome.
media. You can add like a picture whatever, like the bee thing. If you want to find a picture to
I
add,
wonder,
and see
because
that
it has the bee thing in the first one. I wonder if we should keep with that one.
they had the bee
And
thing in the light bulb, but if you want to pick something that matches the question, like somebody going, like agonizing over something.
um,
Here, hold on. Let me get you. I'll get you an Adobe stock photo that matches.
I gotta find. I think I have some somewhere, but I don't. How do you?
This is all licensed. I've got an account, so
Oh, cool.
I
Okay,
hardly
then
ever
I will
use.
let you.
I don't use all my credits in a month. So
Where do you put the picture at?
hold on. I'll
While
I'll I'll walk you through it. Let me get your picture
okay.
and send it to you.
I like to jump ahead of things.
Yeah, no,
I'm really bad.
you're a trailblazer,
Oh, sure.
leading a
Yes.
true American patriot. Hold on, no, I gotta stop with the
Yeah,
political
we're done
shit
there.
because this is being.
Yep.
Let me find this
All
real
right.
quick.
I'm
Uh,
so excited.
anguished making decision.
I
That's too
don't.
comical. Oh, that was kind of nice. That's kind of heavy. But is torture ever
Well,
acceptable?
think
Yes or
about a
no?
time when you wanted to step up but held back. What stopped you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Since
Add
I'm
media, is that what you do?
It's not.
Or gamey press?
Yeah, it's add. Well, Game of Press is another thing entirely. That's another
Yeah,
plugin. But you can select some from Game of Press so it's consistent. That's where that B comes from. The Game
gamey
of Press
press.
image. There's some in there already loaded. But
So cool.
this guy's terrified. Hold on. I'm trying to image.
I don't think we want them terrified.
Yeah. Oh shit! I missed an opportunity to be an ally. This is hard work.
Ah,
Here's a guy reflective.
that could be a little. Yeah, that could be what stopped you. They're thinking about it. What stopped you? What stopped me? Reflective might be good.
To speak up. Oh, here's a comic strip one.
Ooh,
It's a woman, looks like she has a beard. That's not cool. Or maybe it is. Not that there's anything wrong with women having beards.
there's nothing wrong with that, right? To each his own, for sure.
That's one of my favorite colloquialisms that I collected. Oh, here's a woman holding up her finger, but she's got electrical tape over her mouth.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah?
I mean, we could change it after. We can
Yeah,
change it,
anguished
right?
decision to speak up. That's the name of it.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'll go ahead and license this, and
as long as
it'll.
she doesn't look like a hostage.
No, it looks like, hey, why can't I say something? Oh, there's tape over my
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah. But I want to.
So they can say there was tape over my mouth. Oh wait, there's more from the same model. I like some anonymous hands hushing a mouth.
Oh,
Hold on, let me see.
that's interesting.
Let's go with this one. Let's just go with the first one. I like this. I'll download. We can license it later if he likes it.
Okay, there we go.
So remember that I put it with my
I'm gonna write.
InclusivIQ files here, but I've got a lot of
I
InclusivIQ
gotta pick
files.
build license.
So I have to go through, make a note. Yeah, make a note to go through all the content that once it's approved, and change the preview images to licensed.
Okay,
So that's something.
I'm putting a post-it here too. Here, where are you? I've sold
Make a
my
note. Make
post-it.
a note to Alyssa to tell her because she's the project manager. She'll want to know
Okay, there we go.
creating a checklist for launch. And she's great with creating the list. So
Can I get
so
in?
there we go. I've downloaded this, I believe, and I'll go ahead and drop it in the chat here.
Note from Sam as a reminder.
Because
Wow.
I'm using Adobe stock just to keep it consistent, but I've got credits that I can apply, and I think other people have offered up credits
when
well, but
when after approval.
yeah, once content's approved, the ones that are preview images will need licenses added or licensed versions added. Because I don't want to pay credit for an image
Right. Yeah, and then have to change it.
and then I'm sure maybe Dr. Emily will have access to TechJoy account where it's more appropriate to use the credits for
Yeah,
TechJoy.
use theirs. Yep.
Yeah, but I mean,
I've been.
I'm just trying not to be on on the hook for things I don't need to be. I'm not a very good businessman that way. Okay, it's in the chat. Tell me what you think. We can look for another one. Oh, good. It shows it as Adobe stock, so we can get those. That kind of tells you that needs to be swapped out anyway later. So
Do I and at Sam? What is your what's your at Sam? Sam.
exuberant possum, Sam Crow.
Yeah, is it not? If I do an at, shouldn't you? Yeah, I was gonna do that. Dang it! I was gonna do the sad horn, the sad trombone.
Those are so fun.
But I love the but
Yeah. They used to. I don't know what it was, but I think somebody set it up so every time I went into a live chat on the Discord server, it would do that. So if I went into a room where people are talking, just to slip in and say, "Oh, what are they talking about?" It would go, "Ba-dum, psh," like, "Hey, Sam's here." It's like, "Oh yeah."
yeah. Something is maybe later. Here we go. I'm just doing this to Alyssa before I forget. So unless they suggest to make a ticket for this. After client approval, images used need to be updated to a licensed version. Sam is using his, but update to maybe TechJoy license. And then I put you for detail, and I don't know if that's going to work, but I just messaged her that. Okay, so now where's this? Let me see. Oh, yeah, I like that. I think I like that. What the heck was that?
You like it?
Yeah, I'm downloading it. Hopefully the size. So then add media, drop file.
Yep.
Let's see how that goes.
Oh shoot! I'm doing the Loom thing of me telling. Hold on. Let me go back to you. We need to be on your share screen.
Okay. Oop.
Sorry, I'm botching it.
I'm gonna bop out of there.
There we go. Okay, now I'm back on your screen.
Okay.
So now,
Okay.
what you do? You
Now.
clicked on Add Media. Boom. Select files. And so you downloaded that to your desktop. People can just go to Adobe stock and take a screenshot of a stock image with the watermark on it.
Oh, okay. And then we can get it after.
Yeah.
Save image, open in browser. Why is it not downloading this? Oh, there we go. Oh, it wants to put it in there. Sure, but I'd prefer to put it in here.
Trying to go full screen.
I'm on my small screen too. So, okay, it's in there.
Yep. And then you want to type in alt text on any text or any image, because that's what the screen reader reads to a blind person.
Oh.
It picks that text up there and it reads a description of the image. So I always make sure I put something descriptive, like woman anguish over speaking up, has tape over mouth. I don't know. Just the point is that there's a woman anguished about speaking up. Decorative. Sometimes I just put decorative because that's acceptable too. But at least they know. Okay, this
finger, but tape over mouth. How's that?
Yeah. Surprised that she's not speaking up.
Holding up finger, but tape over mouth. Wants to speak up.
You might want to be clear about which finger, because that could be
over wanting to.
Index finger. Pointing
Woman
up,
holding up index finger.
Yeah, I'm
finger.
Complicating it, maybe.
Nope, I think we're good. Women anguish over wanting to speak up. holding up index finger but tape over mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that. Now, is there a save or anything, or just insert into post?
Insert into post should do it. We might want to resize it, but let's
Yeah,
see.
let's see how it goes. Oh, where did you go?
See how
How
it
do we,
fits.
where
Now see
do we
there's
move?
see the visual tab up top.
Yeah.
This is like a Word document kind of thing, but you can go into, if you click on the image itself, it should give you options, or right click maybe, or double click. Yeah, there you go.
No.
And so the little icons show you how to position the image. I put it off to the right
Oh,
just to follow convention. The
yeah, that's
that
what I would think too.
Yeah, there you go.
This one?
Yeah, it's like index to the right. Yeah,
Okay.
and so
Align right.
yeah, or you can align center. I don't know. Just check it
I
out,
think
and
it
then
was center. So yeah, let's see.
if you want more control over it, uh, yeah, put that there, and then
I think,
go over to the up at the top. You see where it says visual?
ah,
This is safe. I can't talk about this with non-coders, but there's code up at the on the top of the box that everything's in down below, under the title, under Game of Press button and the Add Media button, off to the left, to the right of those two buttons on the same level. Yeah, there's a code tab up there. Nope, down on the same box. On the same box as those are hovering above the media, your content box, not in the sidebar, but just before the sidebar where it says visual and
oh,
code. Yeah, if you click on
yeah.
code on any text box,
Hmm.
this is a WordPress thing. Click on code, and that shows you the actual HTML markup.
Yeah. I've been looking at that. That's fun.
And so that can be
Um,
empowering if you're not sure which icon to hit and you want to add something that doesn't seem like it's there for the provided information. And then
well, where's the
you can
view
stretch the
thing?
image to make it bigger or smaller to fill the
True.
page different. Because that's a good sized image, I would think.
But where's the view thing? I'm still not finding that.
Go ahead, hit update, and then we can go to slide down a little bit. This isn't as easy as the front end building. Go ahead and update
Okay.
that, and then you can look at the question. If you go back to the another tab you might have open with the questions.
Right. I go back to quizzes.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Or
Is there a place to assign it? That in
oh, right.
this, you can
And what
assign
about the
this to a
title?
quiz. You can assign this to a quiz, I think. Multiple choice. I think you do that on a level one level up. So go back to questions and find this question, and I think there's an option to assign it to a quiz.
Did I not change the
Yeah, there it is. Think
name of
about a
it?
time when you. Yeah, that's it right there. The checkbox. Click on the checkbox,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and then you can place to assign to a quiz. Quick edit.
Assigned quiz.
It should be
Maybe not in
it's not
here.
edit. Hit edit there. See if it's a different. I think that takes you back to the question itself. Yeah, there you go.
So where is
Look
it
on the
got to be
sidebar
in?
there. Look on the sidebar there. Set a featured image for the question. That's interesting. Set that same image as the featured image. Let's see what that does. I'm not sure what it does in LearnDash, but that might make it
So
easier to find.
here?
Yeah, and just select that same image. The nice thing when if you do the alt text when you upload it, you don't have to reset the alt text. It just is there. Yeah, cool.
Oh, kind of cool.
So that kind of paints your so they know you're on the right question anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Look for in the right sidebar there should be somewhere quiz questions.
Question category.
No associated questions.
Ah, there.
There. Well,
What?
that's the category for the. So go back to the builder page. Update this to save your featured image. Usually that's
So
for
go
like
back.
that the featured image shows up in like if Google picks up a link to a quiz or a page or something, it'll show that image and then a description of the image and from the site like a
Yeah. So go back to questions now?
yeah. Go back to
Or
wait.
what did we?
Click check settings. There you go.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's.
There
Oh,
you go.
there we
Select a
go.
quiz. I knew it was in there somewhere.
Um,
So if you're watching,
do I have a
thank
quiz?
Amy next time you talk to her for this great training we've got.
a little crazy at the moment, but look,
Yeah,
we got,
just hit the little drop down and it'll let you pick the quiz.
well, I'm
You got the
looking.
quiz started and saved it, right? It's not dropping down?
It's not a quiz, it's a topic.
Yeah, this is a topic. This is
Um,
within the quiz though, which is part of the top. The topic is the
oh,
quiz. So
um,
click on the drop down and see what options it gives you. It should give you.
can you see them? They're going up above.
Oh, yeah, I can't see anything. It's not showing up on the screen.
Oh, shoot. So prefer to write your own. What does it mean to be in, what was here? Hang on. Move picture. Move.
Would do you remember?
It,
Was that
your,
4.3?
yeah, your allyship roadblocks.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
But I don't think I have that in here. That's not coming up.
Okay, so we need to make that a quiz,
Yeah,
and
that
then
that was one. Yep.
yeah, and then add this question. Cool.
Okay, so if we go back to not that,
So
so can I just,
you don't need to hit anything. You can just go back to that and make it a quiz so we can select it because your question's saved. So now you just go back to the question once you create the quiz. So go to quizzes.
okay.
Should be try to yeah, there it is. Starter blank template, and you're on the you modified one of those blank templates. That's the one at the top. Yeah, because
It's got to be
the one at the top
this
is the
one.
most recent. So you can do a quick fix there, a quick edit, and change your title for that quiz.
Ah,
So it should already be a quiz. So you got it listed right in quizzes. So make that the same title that's in your ticket. Ally show. Boom, boom, boom. And see, it seems like we made
okay.
a mistake at first, not know where the quiz
Great.
was or whatever. But that's another thing that if someone's working on a topic that needs to be a quiz, this was a great part of the conversation. So
So do I
hit update before you leave the page, and then
update? Okay.
you want to change your slug there too to be more
Right.
descriptive.
So I can, oh yeah, and it's just got to be,
Yeah, you can just copy the same title, really.
yeah, and just put the dashes in there.
Yeah, just fill in the dash. Just be more dashing.
Exactly.
The
On there.
funniest stuff is kind of dangerous, like edgy, but I'm not trying to be edgy.
Okay. Now this is a quiz. What do I do? I got to get back to my page where I'm editing and add this in there. How do I do that?
Yeah, so that's saved with that title, right? So you're gonna be looking for that title on the drop down. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
so
So,
go back to the question itself. Edit the question. Did you
okay.
update the page here? Everything's updated. Yeah, it's all updated.
Oh, I might not have.
Go down to the bottom. Usually it's at the bottom left of the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's updated. You're good.
Okay.
And then
Bottom
go edit in the question on the question itself.
there. Oops.
It should show up at
Don't
the
jump
top
on
because it
me.
always shows the most recently edited at the
It
top.
just jumped from the bottom to the top. Okay, so this one
Yeah,
is
take
the
a amount of time.
question.
There you go. Now assign that to the quiz that we just left.
So do I do that in the edit,
Yeah,
right?
edit, and then there's a tab
And
at the
then up
top of
at
the
the
page.
top, come on. This,
Should be
where was it?
settings.
Settings.
Yeah,
Hang
that's
on,
where you
honey, I'm coming. Box, that one.
yep,
And then update.
update, and then boom, you're done with that ticket.
Not quite. We'll see. Well, there might be. Okay, so now how do I go back and look at that?
You can go back into the thing like you're taking the quiz. Go to the front end. You can right click. I right click where it says Inclusive IQ. If you right click
Hmm.
that and open in a new tab, okay, is that an option? Or
Yep.
you're done here pretty much. You can just scroll back if you need to. I would just click on Inclusive IQ to go to the front end and then go into the course.
Can I just go from the link that was in my,
Yeah, and a Asana ticket.
oh shoot, I was in there. Okay, hang on.
Current working Google. Oh, okay, yeah.
Pictures in progress. Oh, it was in my, oh
It's
dang
in your
it.
ticket. This is good about setting up tickets with the right link to get to where you're
Yeah, but I
working.
had it open on my screen and now it's not. So let me see. Where
It
am I?
should be
Here
under
we go.
1.4 there. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. There it is. Oh, I did
Boom.
have it open. I did have it open and I closed it. Okay.
We're moving stuff to
That's
the right. Yay!
okay. So
Start.
wait a minute.
You can click on Start Course. I think you got to be admin to get over
I
to.
already was in there though. I've already done this. It usually brings me right to the right page.
Go ahead and hit Start Course. Then I guess it's resetting for some reason.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
because
So now let me go back
you should be
to.
on the left there. It's got a bunch of the
I'm still doing that. That's really weird.
I think
So, okay. Let's
advance
just
the.
try
Yeah, you
this
can just go to
then.
the lesson there on the left in the builder.
And then it's, where are you? Oh, I disappeared.
Just
It
appeared.
disappeared.
What is
It
going?
disappeared.
What if
It's supposed to be in between these two.
what if I get it wrong? Is that it? That's the quiz. The quiz has a different look to it. It's a question mark.
No, it's not here. It should be that reflection prompt thing.
Ah, it's not showing up.
It's not showing up. Where are you? Did we not assign it in the right
Oh, you know what?
spot?
You have to assign the quiz just like you assign the question
Okay.
because we created it as a quiz. So you have to go into assign the settings on the quiz.
Oh, okay.
So go to
And
quizzes, find your quiz.
yeah.
That's it. Now
And
go into the edit and find the settings to assign it to the lesson.
course. That's good. Oh, no. Searching. It should have a course.
This is yeah. What is allyship is the course. This is the only one we're working on that list, but we got the
And
roadmap set
then
up. We're just filling in the roads.
I'll search. It's not showing me. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Lesson one. It's disappeared.
So you can go ahead and just add it to lesson 4, I guess,
Yeah,
as
it
a
goes
quiz,
after
and
this
then
one.
if it's out of order, we can drag it into order. I think.
Okay, so how do I add it in here
Just
if
click
it's
lesson
not?
4. Is it
Oh, okay,
will allow
got
you to
it.
do that?
Duh. And then this is, I think the rest are saying immediately, right?
Yeah, just leave it immediately. Release it. So
Registered
otherwise, you have to
users.
work through the whole course to get to the part you're editing.
Right.
I'm trying to fix
No.
that because admin can go anywhere in the course at any time. But I don't
Huh,
think course
so,
editor has that. I created this role, so course editor doesn't have
yeah. Save
it.
or do
Or is it
save
other
it?
stuff? Quiz, prerequisites. No, we can fill that out later. That looks good. Yeah, this is a clone.
Um,
This is a clone quiz, so all the appropriate stuff should be checked already.
should be in there.
Yeah.
So then save.
So if we're building from a clone, updating failed. You do not
I do
have
not have.
sufficient. Dadgummit.
Do you have to go in and
Yeah, let me go. I'll
add?
go in there now, and but that gives us another thing to check off for fixing.
Yeah,
This is,
for
and
permissions,
you can
right?
mention this in your ticket when you're like what we learn, kind of stuff.
Yes.
So I would save that and make sure we mention, hey, you can't add a quiz to the course because it's showing up as an admin function. So I need to update my. I'll rewrite the code for the plugin. So I'll create a ticket for myself to do that and fix the role
Okay.
access. But right now, so you can finish your
I
ticket.
can't believe it.
Good. This is all good stuff. I mean, it should be a little bit of heavy lifting in the beginning to onboard people, but so far very smooth. Knocking on wood.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's
Yeah, it's fun to figure
very.
out. I love puzzles, and this is a great puzzle because it's to a means to an end as well. So lesson 4, I'm gonna get into. Hold on, I gotta log in. Hold on, I'm gonna share my screen here for a minute, if you don't mind,
Okay.
and
Yep. Go ahead.
get back to
Yeah, there was 7 topics in there, and now there's only 6 topics. That is so weird. How did we?
Sunday.
Because that was a topic rather than a
Yeah,
quiz,
because
and I wondered.
it was just mass set up, just copied and cloned as a topic.
Got it.
And
Yeah, that and it
falls in
looked.
order with the topics, but it is a quiz, so it's a different animal. And this is a great way to
I that's
highlight
where I
that.
was.
There's quizzes
Yep,
and there's
that's where I was
topics.
kind of stuck last night. It was like I think this should be a quiz, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So
No,
okay,
you're right on track. You're right where you needed to be,
cool.
helping us get where we need to be. So I'm sharing my screen, and I know my camera's going to act weird because I'm also doing a Loom recording.
A Loom
So
and
it's like,
a
hey, you go
video
uh,
call.
failed to start camera. Hold on, let me turn off the camera on my Loom, maybe.
Oh, I suppose. Well, do you want me to hop off the call so you can just put that on there and then you can join again?
Yeah, maybe I should jump off of the Discord thing here because it's still going to be recording my screen, and then I'll just walk through setting it up and then finish off the video here. It's all going to be the same. So yeah, get out of here.
Yeah. Get out of here. How do I do?
I'm gonna hit exit. Turn that off. How do I disconnect? Okay, cool. So here we are finishing up the video here, which is awesome, and adding this wonderful content of me sharing my screen. I need to move. I'll just move this over here. So I'm logging back in. Ugh, come on now. Come on now. Enlarge, and then I'll go here, and then exuberant possum. I got so many logins. Boom. Remember me. Logging in. Oh, shoot. Anyway, I'm going to pause the recording. Okay, here I am. I'm logged in, and we're going to go back to where we were working with Amy over here. Of course, this is one continuous video, so I don't have to explain all that. And I'm going to go back to the LearnDash, and we're going to quizzes, and we're going to pull up the quiz that she just got through making, which was the reflection prompt, and it'll load sometime in the next 2 days. Come on, prompt. Is it still working? So I like to do the click and open a new tab so I know exactly when it's brought that. I see this nice loading. I'm working on it. Amy out of there, she's still there. We'll go to business, and there she's on there now. So she's editing currently. So I'm gonna kick Amy out. And into edit. Sorry, Amy. Take over. So this helps keep people from writing different things at the same time on the topics, because that's reflective prompt for your allyship Roblox. Think of a time. Okay, so we need to go into settings here and assign this quiz associated course. Obviously it's going to be module 1, what is allyship, associated lesson, we're doing 4 now, and interactive case font, no, 2, and then 4, here we go. So we want to associate it with why is allyship sometimes hard, I believe. And then everything else should be in order because this is a cloned option. So I'm going to go in here and save reflective prompt here, allyship Roblox. I got my window open over here too. So I'm going to save and exit that. Back to quizzes. Go back to the course altogether. To courses. And then this is course 1, course my horse. So we'll say this. What is allyship? Boom. And that should show back up in the list. Course short length, the landing page for the course. Let's go down to course page, builder. There we go. So builder, overcoming barriers. And this overcoming barriers should be, yeah. Not really done anything, so I'm not worried about that. Return the default editor. Should be just the quiz. Okay, hold on. That's not the right thing. Let's go to the builder. Leave. Lesson 4. Courses. That should be, yeah, the list is here. Oh, builder, not edit. Builder. And then this one. Oh, the quizzes go here. Oh, wait a minute. So we need to drag and drop the quiz. So it shows up in this one, lesson 4. That's just to edit the title. Yeah, I'm getting rusty. Somewhere in here. So new quiz. Shit, I thought we did this to begin with. Well, let's go back to let's go to lessons. Go back to lessons. Yeah, leave it alone. That was fine. So overcoming barriers to allyship is the lesson, and we're like the so we go from so let's go to lessons. So we're in the module 1, lesson 4, point. Yeah, anything that's supposed to be on there. This isn't a video. No video controls. So maybe we just add the stuff here that she had added in the other thing. So text goes here. Let's just add that image back real quick. That's easy enough to do. Boom. And insert into post. And boom. I'll get it out of code mode and see what it looks like visually. There we go. Text goes here. Left aligned. Make this thing on the right for the image, and maybe make the image a little bit bigger for the page. And there's that. Save that and see what happens. So there's a topic page, which is where the quiz can be assigned to the topic for these reflection things, possibly. And I'll now list view and hit, so we hit save. And let's have a look at this. into an hour on this video. I gotta chop this up and get the stuff in here. So yeah, that's good. Just getting into the course. Continue. And that's not it. Lesson 1. We want lesson 4. And what if we get it wrong? It's a different thing. Reflection prompt. Hopefully that'll take us to lesson 4. Because we've assigned it here, right? Now let's get started. Doggone it. It's the quiz. I thought I just edited that. I just unlocked it. Let's go ahead and just delete this. Delete the headline. Delete. Yeah, cancel. The button might need to come back, but we can add it easy. Understandable. So yeah, let that be a lesson to you. People setting up lessons that I'm stuck, and I've set up some of this stuff already. So let's figure it out. I'll figure it out, and I'll get back with another Loom video, because I gotta cut away to do something else here. It should be sort of helpful. I'd like to finish it up with a little victory lap here with the quiz added to the topic, and there's a window where you drag your quizzes up. It seems like, and that should be doable than this. So I'm gonna stop and reflect on that.